Hello and welcome my dear students. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I welcome my all dear 3rd standard students once again in science class. My dear little champs, you know that in the previous lecture of our science we solved the question bank of chapter number 5. Now in that question bank all objectives were there, like FB, match the following and answer in one word, etc, etc. And yes, many students have sent me the photos, the pictures of the book in which they have done the things of the lecture, and they have written it beautifully with proper handwriting, presentation and everything. And I have also noted down the names, and I also am looking forward for few more students to send me the homework like they have sent. Anyways, now coming back to today's lecture, now I suppose there is no need for asking you that whether you are sitting with a book or not, because now you are familiar with our format that you have to sit with the books regularly in our lecture. So what are we going to do today? So today we are going to solve the question bank of chapter 5 only. This is the question bank which has the two part of question and answers. Moreover, this includes objective and subjective both. Now I am going to give you the instructions along with the changing of the topics, but one instruction to give you is, when I start with question and answers, here whenever I ask you to write the answers, only then you have to write. Otherwise you don't have to write the answer, you just have to repeat after me. That is very much important for you. So I hope that you are all ready, and you know that what heading you have to give: revision question bank chapter number 5, or you can even write question bank 2. If you are writing in the proper sequence, even in your rough notebooks, you can just write question number 2, because if you are writing in the sequence, you know that before this also we solved for the same chapter, so you just have to mention question bank 2. The contents are classification, fill in the blanks, question answers 1, answer the following questions 2. So let's see what are we going to start with. We are going to start with the classify following under the correct column. So table will be given, you have to classify it properly. So how you are going to write is, make this type of table in your book. Don't take the scale, don't take the kind of any other stuff, just keep the distance. You can just write solid, keep some distance, then write liquid, again keep some distance, and then write gas. You don't have to draw the line if you properly keep the distance, because that will take much of your time, and that is what we don't have. So just write solid, keep some distance, then write liquid, again keep some distance, and then gas. And then whatever is there you can just write. Now your book already has the rows, correct? So you can write 1, leave one line, 2, leave one line, 3. That way you can write. No need to draw these lines, because these lines are already given in your books. Here comes the options. Now you see lots of words are there which you have to classify: book, pencil, soft drink, eraser, milk, air, oxygen, apple juice, chapati and rice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 words I have brought for you, which you have to classify in these 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So one by one you have to write it down in your book, which will come in which. For suppose books are solid, then you have to write it into solid, liquid, then you have to write it into liquid, gas, then you have to write it into gas. Now let us solve it gradually. First comes book. Quickly write it down where does it comes. If it is in solid, you have to write it here, liquid, then write it below it, gas, then write it below it. At last I'll show you the page where all the answers I have written. So at that time you can check your answers and make the changes if needed. So book, please write it down where does it falls, in which category, solid, liquid or gas. Then comes pencil. Again, if it is solid, write it in the solid category. If it is liquid, write it in that category. And if gas, again, then you have to write it into that particular category. Now coming to soft drink. Soft drink. Now I'll give you the hint. Is it liquid or is it gas? Quickly write it down. Soft drink. It is not solid. That is what hint I have given you. Okay, now coming on to eraser. Eraser, which you use to erase when you write with a pencil, and if something goes wrong, you erase it with the eraser. Someone calls it rubber, but actually it is, correct name is eraser when you erase it. So it is either gas or solid. It is not liquid. Okay, come on, now write it down. I know many already have written all the answers because they are smart, but for few I have to give the hint. Now coming on to milk. Again students, milk, either it is liquid or gas. It is not solid. Now you know, many of you might have the habit of drinking milk, and then air and oxygen. Now you see, air and oxygen falls into the same category. Now you have to decide in which category. Air and oxygen falls into the same category, but in which category, that is what you have to decide. Is it solid or is it gas? It is not liquid for sure. Now if you have written that answer, coming on to apple juice. Apple juice, you know what is it? Apple juice is the category of milk. I mean to say, wherever you have put milk, you have to put apple juice. See, these are the hints I can give you at first, because you have to write the answer on your own and then you have to check your answers. Now students, last hint, chapati and rice also falls into the same category. So where you put chapati, you have to put rice. So lots of discussions happen. Now I hope that you have written the answer for all these 10 words. In which category is it? Let's see. Correct answer. Answers for the classification. Here is the correct table. In the solid category, book, pencil, eraser, chapati, rice. Please check your answers. In the solid category, book, pencil, eraser, chapati and rice. These all things have definite shape and size. It doesn't change unless external force is applied to it. Coming on to liquid section, soft drink, milk, apple juice. See, I told you apple juice and milk falls into the same category. So soft drink, milk, apple juice. Soft drink means Thumbs Up, Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew. These all are the soft drinks. So they are also liquid. Milk is also liquid. Apple juice is also liquid. It is a juice, come on, right? So these all are the things, these are the liquid. It takes the shape of a container. It does not have its own shape. Coming on to gas, air, oxygen, steam. So now you see these all does not have its own shape and does not have its own size. It takes the shape and size of its container, right? Please check your answers properly. Again, I would like to repeat: solid takes book, pencil, eraser, chapati, rice. Liquid takes soft drink, milk, apple juice. Gas takes air, oxygen, steam. And I hope that many have written the correct answers. All the answers should be right because this was very easy classification, isn't it? Okay, so this is over. Moving on to fill in the blanks. So write the answers before displayed. That means please try to write the answers on your own before I show it to you on your screens. So please give the heading fill in the blanks on the new page. Just properly give the heading fill in the blanks. So I hope that you have given the heading. Now number 1, you don't have to write the question, neither do you have to write the question nor you have to write options. Then you know what you have to write. You just have to write the answer number and answer properly. Options are given, so that is good for you. Let me read the question. Dash have a definite shape. Please write down the answers. Options are there in the bracket: liquid or solid. So I hope that you can see the options liquid and solid. Dash have a definite shape. And out of 199 people might have written the correct answer. Let's see what the correct answer is. Correct answer obviously solids or solid. So solid have a definite shape. Please repeat it once after me. Solid have a definite shape. Okay. Moving on to number 2. Milk is a dash. Please write down the answers. Options are there again in the brackets: steam or liquid. Milk is a dash: steam or liquid. So let's see what the correct answer is. Correct answer is liquid. Obviously now in the classification we saw that in the liquid part milk was there. So it should be very clear by now that milk is a liquid. Still, please repeat this once after me. Milk is a liquid. Okay, moving on to number 3. Dash can easily flow from one place to another. Okay, there are many things such, but options are there from which only you have to select the answer. Options are gas or solids. You can see the options in the brackets: gas or solids. Dash can flow easily from one place to another. Please write down the answers because answers are no more than one word, so you don't have to take so much time to write the answer. Correct answer is gas. Okay, solids cannot flow easily from one place to another unless you carry it on your own. So please repeat this statement after me. Gas can easily flow from one place to another. Number 4. Here 2 blanks are there. For each 2 options are given. Before reading this, first brackets are for the first blank, second obviously for the second one. So now the question is: in condensation, dash changes dash. That simply means dash changes to dash. So please write your answers. First options are liquid gas. Second options are gas or liquid. That is one and the same. Liquid and gas are the two options for both of them. So where will you fit liquid and where will you fit gas? So you should know the details, the information about condensation. Only then will you be able to place this properly. So let's see what the correct answer is. Gas to liquid is the correct answer. So please write it down. Also repeat it clearly and loudly after me. In condensation, it's condensation. Gas changes to liquid. Okay, I hope that you have written these answers. Moving on to number 5. Water dash to form ice. Options are condenses or freezes. Water dash to form ice. Quickly write down your answers on your own and then wait for me to display the correct answer. So what will be the answer? This is the easy one. You should be able to write this. Correct answer is freezes. So please repeat this after me. For those who haven't written, write it down. Water freezes to form ice. Clear enough? Okay, number 6. Steam dash to form water. Steam dash to form water. Options are condenses or evaporates. So what happens to steam to form water? Is that process condenses or evaporates? What happens to the water? So if you have written the answer, please check your answer. Correct answer is condenses. So when the vapor again converts into water, it is condensation. But when the water converts into vapor, it is evaporation. So actually the answer here is condenses. Now students, moving on to question and answers. Try to solve it on your own. That simply means don't write all the answers. Whenever I ask you to solve it on your own, at that time you have to write the answer before me. So I will repeat again. You have to write your answers whenever I ask you. Otherwise you just have to repeat the answer after me. I hope this is clear and I hope that you have given the heading question and answers. Please give the heading if you have not given question and answers. So here on the new page, I hope that you have given, you don't have to write the question anywhere. Either you have to write the answers or you have to repeat the answers. So no don't write the questions anywhere. Question 1. You have to read the question. Unless you don't read the question, you won't be able to answer, obviously. Now question 1. Give 2 examples of each: solid, liquid and gas. Yes, students, please write the answer for this. You have to write the example, two examples of solid, liquid and gas. Please write it down. I'll give you 2 to 5 seconds. You have to write the examples, 2 examples for each. 2 examples for solid, 2 for the liquids and 2 for the gas. And that is very easy because we have done classifications and we have done a whole lot of objectives from which now you should be able to remember. So here the answer is for solid. See, it is not necessary that whatever I have written you should write. It depends. Now I have taken something else and you have written something else. That is okay unless you have written correct answer. So for solid I have written 2 examples: mobile and television. Some of you watch the watch this lecture in television and some watches in the mobile phone. So both you have in front of you, both are solid, both have the definite shape and size, isn't it? Okay, moving on to liquid. I have taken two examples, water and juice. Water you all drink, juice, these both were even there in the classification, isn't it? Okay, then for the gas I have again taken two examples, vapor and oxygen, etc. So there are various examples for all these three categories. It is not necessary that whatever I have written you should write. You should understand rather what is solid, liquid, gas. Accordingly you can write your answer. So I hope that you will write the answer and even you will send it to the teacher. Now question 2. Give two differences between solid and liquid. So I wish students you could write this, but I suggest you to just repeat after me. So I'll display the answers. Please repeat after me. 2 times we are going to repeat these 2 points of differences. Okay, so here is for the solid and here is for the liquid. If you wish you can write it down, it's your choice, but you have to repeat after me, that is compulsory. So let us begin. Please repeat it clearly and loudly. It has a fixed and definite shape. Don't have any definite shape. Second point, it do not flow. It flows easily. Let us repeat it one more time, students. Points from the solid and liquids respectively. Number 1, it has a fixed and definite shape, whereas it don't have any definite shape. Second point, it do not flow, whereas it flows easily. So let me explain you. I know that this is very easy. You see, solid has fixed and definite shape. Okay, whereas liquid don't have definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. If you put it into the bottle, it becomes bottle. If you put it into the glass, it becomes glass, and so on. But whereas solid do not flow. Can you say stones are flowing? No. But you can say water is flowing. So solids do not flow, liquids flow very easily. So these are the 2 points of differences. So I hope this is clear to you, and I hope that you were repeating after me. Okay, moving on to question number 3. What do you mean by following? Now again, students, you don't have to write anything, and I suppose this will be the last question. The remaining questions we will discuss later on. Maybe or may not be, this will be the last question for this lecture, depends on our timing. But what do you mean by following? Here you have to define these 4 definitions: melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. So be ready for repeating after me. So for a while time, please fold your hands, don't write anything. I repeat, fold your hands, don't write anything, just speak after me, just repeat after me. So you have to define melting, evaporation, condensation and freezing. Definition of these 4 things. Let us begin. Number 1, melting. Please repeat after me. Melting, a process by which a solid changes into a liquid on heating is called melting. Repeat it one more time, students. A process by which a solid changes into a liquid on heating is called melting. Clear enough? So you know that when solid changes into liquid, when we heat it, it is called melting. When ice changes into the water, this is the best example, it is called melting. Even the cheese melts, butter melts a lot when you heat it, otherwise you keep it in the freeze. So these are the examples of melting. Number 2, evaporation. Number 2, I hope that students you are repeating each and everything after me. Evaporation. Let us repeat it loudly and clearly and understand it. A process by which liquid changes into a gas on heating is called evaporation. Let us repeat it one more time. A process by which liquid changes into a gas on heating is called evaporation. Please repeat the spelling of evaporation after me. EVAPORATION, evaporation. Okay, so when you heat the liquid, when you boil the water, it generates the gas, it generates the vapor, it generates the smoke. That process is called evaporation. Moving on to number 3, condensation. Condensation. Please repeat it after me. The process by which a gas changes into liquid on cooling is called condensation. Let us repeat it one more time. It is very easy. A process by which a gas changes into liquid on cooling is called condensation. By now you should know, because since we are solving this question bank of chapter 5, we have come across this definition several times, directly or indirectly. Okay, moving on to next one, number 4, freezing. This is very easy. Let us repeat. A process by which liquid changes into a solid on cooling is called freezing. Please repeat it one more time. A process by which liquid changes into a solid on cooling is called freezing. Okay, please repeat the spelling of freezing after me. FREEZING, freezing. So from this question number 4, we will continue in the next lecture most probably. So till here I hope that you have no doubts, you have repeated, you have written whatever was asked by me. So students, thanks for watching this lecture, and hope that you will send the work to the teachers. Whatever you have written, you will send it to your teachers, not only in this lecture, regularly. Whatever is asked to you, I hope that you will send it to the teachers. Even in 1 or 2 days, I haven't got any interesting thought from any students. I have got 1 or 2 students who are regularly sending me the thoughts, and I appreciate them, but I need the new names, new thoughts. So I hope that regularly you are going to send me the work, thoughts, in order, if you want your name to be noted down in the consistent students. With this, I end my lecture. Thank you for watching the lecture. Goodbye. Take care.